as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him?
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Oh, ball's right over him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
29-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Oh, my God.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks 5-yard.
They run the counter. Carson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 6-0 our score after 1.
28-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
For a Seattle.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It would be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Wilson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
On the play.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
7 yards.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Jason Myers to kick off 4th.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks 1st down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh,
and
come
now a throw
on.
on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Wilson will throw again. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Seahawks 13, Seahawks 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 40-yard line.
On second down, Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. L.J. Collier in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for our break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Buying time. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Seahawks 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He gives it off to Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
by the Seahawks.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
1 yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
23 yards, the final tally. Here's Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and
they'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Quandre Diggs there defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Carter, that looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Oh my God. Way overthrew that.
Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally they bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Dancing to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw here is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Carson, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, 92 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to